Hello, I'm President Salovey, President of Yale University. At Yale and other universities, we empower the next generation through teaching in the classroom and by providing research opportunities that are guided by renowned faculty members. From our educational programs and forums like ClimateX, students can spur action to create meaningful change. The world's research universities need to accelerate progress on what they are uniquely positioned to do. Hello, I'm President Salovey, President of Yale University. You asked, how can we inspire and empower the younger generation to take the lead in efforts to protect our planet? And how can the meeting of academic minds, young voices, and leaders spur us to action against climate disruptions? At Yale and other universities, we empower the next generation through teaching in the classroom and by providing research opportunities that are guided by renowned faculty members. We also encourage and cultivate innovative thinking among all our students across disciplines, backgrounds, and sectors. For example, the Tsai Center for Innovative Thinking at Yale brings together students from different disciplines who have ideas for startups that address pressing challenges like climate change. Tsai City supports students through the early conceptual stage, providing them opportunities to obtain mentoring from experts, funding, and collaborators. From our educational programs and forums like ClimateX, students can spur action to create meaningful change. Many students will build on the knowledge they gained from their studies and what they created through initiatives like Tsai City, to launch successful businesses after graduation, to change public policy in their communities, or to thrive in careers that contribute solutions to climate disruptions. You noted that across the world, we see the critical effects of climate change: destructive wildfires, severe droughts, and historic flooding. These are the signs of the urgent climate crisis afflicting the planet. You asked, what is Yale doing to mitigate the impact of these increasing extreme climate occurrences? Every part of Yale is doing its part in the critical coming decades. Our efforts are rooted in the work taking place across Yale as part of the Planetary Solutions Project, which calls us to lead by example and to use our campus as a laboratory for implementing the best technologies, policies, and ideas. We launched the Planetary Solutions Project in December 2020 to bring the full weight of Yale's expertise and resources to bear on pressing global crises like climate change and biodiversity loss. The project's framework lays out 3 aims. 1, mitigate harmful climate and environmental changes. 2, adapt by building resilient systems to accommodate global changes. 3, engage audiences and partners in an inclusive effort to improve the habitability of our world. The vast scope of these challenges requires solutions that match their scale and complexity, and the newly established Yale Center for Natural Carbon Capture demonstrates our ability to draw on the strengths of multiple fields to drive innovation. Funded by an extraordinary $100 million gift from FedEx Corporation, the center will have global scale impact through a combination of ecological, geological, and nature-based engineering research. Some early projects of the center include optimizing forest restoration, agricultural practices, and mineral weathering for carbon uptake on land and at sea. The center will also focus on sharing emerging research results with policymakers and resource managers for implementation and lasting impact. The center offers just one of the many possible models by which Yale's Planetary Solutions Project can drive change across the nation and around the world. In June, I announced new goals for Yale's use of carbon on campus. In 2005, Yale was one of the first universities in the world to commit to reducing its greenhouse gas emissions. We pledged that by 2020, we would emit 43% less than we did in 2005. We achieved that goal, even though there has been significant growth in campus population and square footage. We now seek an even faster pace of change. We are committing our campus operations to achieve zero actual carbon emissions, that is to say, driving our carbon emission to zero without having to purchase carbon offsets, by 2050. Along the way, we expect our campus to reach net zero carbon emissions by 2035. Like other global universities, the greatest contributions Yale will make to fight against climate change will come from its research and teaching and the leadership of its graduates. The world's research universities need to accelerate progress on what they are uniquely positioned to do. And we must commit fully to promoting environmental sustainability and to fighting climate change. Thank you.